Gross display of horsepower. Look at this hair! Who came to see monster trucks tonight? Yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Flips it over! Can he save it? Here we go!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Monster Truck Classic right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Tonight, we're changing it up just a little bit as we're going to watch 8 of the best Greenlight Diecast Monster Trucks battle it out in head-to-head diecast racing competition right here at the MTA Arena. Some trucks you've never seen before, and some trucks you may be very familiar with. The Mountain Monster, Wildfoot, Barefoot, Samson, Bigfoot, not to mention the USA 1 Chevrolet, Gravedigger, and the AM/PM Boss, all battling it out here tonight at the Monster Truck Classic. Here's how round 1 action is going to shake down. AM/PM Boss taking on the Barefoot Chevrolet. Then we'll see the Gravedigger back out of Chesapeake, Virginia, ready to take on the Samson Chevrolet. Following them up is going to be Bigfoot, hailing out of St. Louis, Missouri, ready to throw it down here tonight against the Mountain Monster. That ought to be a dandy matchup. Now to close out round 1, we're going to see Wildfoot get set to take on the USA 1 Chevrolet to close out round 1 competition here at the Monster Truck Classic. Now up first at the line, Barefoot, old Fred Schaefer out of Pontoon Beach, Illinois. He's got a beautiful square body Chevy Silverado over there on the outside lane, ready now to take on the AM/PM Boss, ready now in the inside lane. Another Chevrolet pickup, ready to throw it down in this Greenlight Showdown matchup as we get staged now to go green, kicking off the Monster Truck Classic. Barefoot with the lead. Here comes the AM/PM Boss and Freddie Schaefer turning it over on the outside lane, rocked up and rolled over on that last set of cars, and the AM/PM Boss will gather up a win here tonight at the Monster Truck Classic. As we go back to the top of the track, take a look at your MTA replay. Off the line, Fred Schaefer and Barefoot pulling a pretty good lead. Here comes the AM/PM Boss closing the gap towards the finish line, and the AM/PM Boss getting a round 1 victory over Barefoot here tonight. Hard landing on the front end for Barefoot, and over end he goes, and our MTA officials are down there to roll the Barefoot Chevrolet back on all fours. What a matchup it is to kick off the Monster Truck Classic here tonight. And again, now you see our MTA officials down there getting ready to roll Barefoot right side up. A hard crash to kick off the Monster Truck Classic here tonight on the MTA YouTube channel. He'll be back, no doubt, but nonetheless, the AM/PM Boss advancing on in our semifinal competition. Now next up at the line, again out of Chesapeake, Virginia, the Gravedigger coming to the line. It's a 1954 panel van with a big block Chevrolet motor up underneath of it. Ready now to take on the Samson Chevrolet out of Circleville, Ohio. The square body ready to rock it out on the inside lane. Who's going across the finish line first? A classic matchup here tonight. Gravedigger taking on the Samson machine on the inside lane. Both trucks are staged now as we go green down the straightaway. They go Samson with the early lead now. Here comes the Gravedigger. Samson in trouble on 2 wheels. What a ride for the Samson Chevrolet over here on the inside lane, and the Gravedigger will pull out the round 1 victory. But what happened to Samson? We're going to go back and take a look at your MTA replay right here. As they come off the line, inside lane, you see Samson get a little squirrely. Coming down the straightaway, he's still got a lead on the Gravedigger right here. Gets caught up in a rut, tries to kick it sideways up on 2 wheels. He knew he was in trouble, and he will get disqualified for not completing the course, and Gravedigger will advance on into our semifinal matchup. Now next up here tonight, hailing out of St. Louis, Missouri, Bigfoot back at the line, the king of the monster trucks, ready to take on the Mountain Monster, a big block Ford over here on the inside lane, ready to take on Bigfoot with that big block 460 cubic inch Ford alcohol motor. Both trucks are staged. Who's going across the finish line first to go into semifinals? Bigfoot, Mountain Monster, green light goes down on the line. Bigfoot with a hole shot. Here comes the Mountain Monster on the other side and turning it over. I thought Mountain Monster was going to come back on the big bad Ford on the outside lane, but turning it over at the finish line, he does, and there goes the Mountain Monster. Here's another look at your MTA replay. Bigfoot got the hole shot, holding the lead down the straightaway. Watch the Mountain Monster trying to close the gap as they level out across the cars now. Up and over to the finish finish line. It wasn't by much, but Bigfoot pulled out a big win right there against the Mountain Monster going across the finish line. And our MTA track court officials are down there to roll him back over. He was chasing down Bigfoot, and I bet you if they had another 20 foot of track, he would have definitely gotten the win over the big bad Blue Oval Brigade over there in that far lane. Nonetheless, Bigfoot will advance on into our semifinal matchup. The question remains, who is he going to meet there? Because the last matchup for round one, the Wildfoot Ford, based out of the same camp in the Bigfoot hometown, ready to take on Everett Jasmer's USA 1 Chevrolet, hailing out of St. Cloud, Minnesota. So Ford and Chevrolet matchup to close out round one. Who's going on across the finish line first? Here's the green light down, off the line to go down the straightaway. USA 1 with a big time lead. Wildfoot came back with him at the finish line. How about that for the Wildfoot Ford? He was trying to close the gap on the USA 1 Chevrolet, and I do think he did just that, getting a round one victory over USA 1. Watch the whole shot. Chevrolet on the outside, pulling down a big time lead over the Wildfoot Ford. Right here as they settle down, USA 1's way out of shape, and here comes Wildfoot, shoots it out to the finish line, and he will get a round one victory over the USA 1 Chevrolet here tonight. So that means we're going to see the Gravedigger take on the AM/PM Boss in semifinals, and also we're going to see Bigfoot take on Wildfoot in an all-Ford showdown. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We got semifinal action coming up next. We started with 8 trucks. We're now down to 4. We're back with semis after the break. If you can't get enough Diecast Monster Truck Racing action right here on MTA, be sure to check out our friends over at the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. Get ready to romp and stomp all over the track, tear up some trucks, and watch the carnage unfold. They host some of the best side-by-side Diecast Monster Truck Racing you will ever see. Also, check out all of our social medias. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, as well as the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. Some great racing action you don't want to miss. Be sure to go over there and check them out. Like their videos and subscribe to the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. And welcome back to the Monster Truck Classic here tonight on the MTA YouTube channel. Semifinals kicking off. The AM/PM Boss set to take on the Gravedigger. Following them up is going to be Bigfoot taking on Wildfoot. 2 Ford Ovals out of the Show Me State of Missouri, ready to rock the house for semifinals. But up first, the Gravedigger hailing out of Chesapeake, Virginia, ready to take on the AM/PM Boss. Both trucks look bad fast inside of round one. Gravedigger may have not got a fair battle as Sanson was disqualified, but AM/PM Boss is sure looking strong on the MTA track here tonight. Both these drivers are staged ready to rock the house. Who's going on to the finals? Here's the green light now down the straight stretch they go. They're pretty even. AM/PM Boss with the lead, and the Gravedigger falling short here tonight in the semifinal matchup. Not sure what happened to Gravedigger on the outside lane, but AM/PM Boss knew what he wanted to do, and that was get across the finish line first. As we go back and check out our replay here, right there down the straightaway, AM/PM Boss getting a big time lead on the Gravedigger. Watch the far side lane as Gravedigger stands it on the rear tires, tries to hammer it down and chase down the Boss. Just not enough here tonight in our semifinal matchup, and the Boss will move on into the finals. Who is he going to meet there, ladies and gentlemen, at the Monster Truck Classic? It's going to be a battle of the Big Ford Oval Brigade, hailing out of St. Louis, Missouri. Bigfoot taking on Wildfoot. It's an all-Ford shootout here tonight in this closing matchup for semifinal action. This one right here is basically for bragging rights. Who's going back to the Bigfoot camp saying that they got the win over the other one? We're about to find out, because one of them's going on the trailer. The other one's going on to the finals. It's an all-Ford shootout here tonight. Who's going to the final round? The green light goes down. Wildfoot with their other lead. Bigfoot trying to chase him down across the last of the car, and Bigfoot will pull out the win over the Wildfoot Ford there on the outside lane. And Wildfoot had the lead from the start. Not sure what happened to him as they went across the finish line. As we go up and take a look at your MTA replay here, Wildfoot again on the outside lane got the early lead over Bigfoot. Bigfoot now tries to settle the truck down, puts down the big Ford horsepower, sails it over the last set of cars, and pulling out a big time win here tonight over the Wildfoot machine. So ladies and gentlemen, that means we're going to see Bigfoot take on the AM/PM Boss in our final round here tonight at the Monster Truck Classic. So don't go anywhere. 2 trucks remain out of an 8-truck field. Who's going to take the championship win here tonight at the Monster Truck Classic? We find out next after the break.
This isn't your typical motorsports podcast. You're listening to Crush This, a monster truck podcast presented by High Octane Coffee and J Concepts. A show where we take you inside the minds of your favorite drivers, past and present, of the monster truck industry. And now, your hosts, Brad Shaw and Dan Chichagash. Buckle in. The show starts now.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Monster Truck Classic here tonight on the MTA YouTube channel. It's come down to two. Bigfoot taking on the AM/PM boss as we close out the Monster Truck Classic Championship round. One of these drivers is going on to take home a victory, and the other one is going home on the trailer. Both of these drivers have been fast and consistent all night long. It's going to be a matter of who can get across the finish line first and take home a win. Ford versus Chevrolet matchup here tonight to close out the Monster Truck Classic. Who's going to take the win? Both trucks are staged as we get set for green now. It's showtime in the Monster Truck Classic. Bigfoot with the lead. Here comes the boss from the inside. Over he goes, and Bigfoot pulls out the win here tonight over the AM/PM balls as he tried to chase down the big bad Ford over on the outside lane, just coming up short, going across the finish line. Let's go back and check out what happened to the AM/PM balls here in our MTA replay. Off the line, Bigfoot with the early lead, probably a good truck length ahead. Here comes the AM/PM ball, stands it on the back tires, got a little out of shape, hitting the jump over the last set of cars, and over he goes, giving the win to the big bad Ford Oval Brigade out of St. Louis, Missouri in Team Bigfoot. What an awesome final here tonight at the Monster Truck Classic. But ladies and gentlemen, at this time, give it up for your winner, Team Bigfoot. And ladies and gentlemen, what an awesome night of racing here at the Monster Truck Classic. We sure hope you came out and had a great time with us. If you did, be sure to comment down below what you thought of tonight's show. Leave us a like on this video. And thank you guys, most of all, for supporting the MTA YouTube channel for so long. Thank y'all very much. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button. And I'll catch you down the road. See you next time.